Memorial Day is coming up, and the Northwest Louisiana Veterans Cemetery Foundation needs volunteers to help place flags on the graves of veterans. And here to tell us more is Lee Jeter and Rich Brontali with the cemetery's foundation. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us this morning.
Yes. And Lee, so tell us, what is the significance behind your organization doing this year after year to honor our veterans?
The foundation exists to support the activities at the cemetery. Obviously, we've got over 80 acres of cemetery out there, over 4,600 individuals interred at the cemetery, where we have a small staff. So we exist to support the activities, Veterans Day, Memorial Day, our Reef Across the Cemetery, anything that the cemetery team that works together cannot do outside of the state fund. That is why the board exists and the foundation exists to support those activities, but we cannot do it without the community.
Sounds amazing. And Lee, I see that you've brought a prop. Can you tell us what it is?
Well, we're going to be putting flags on the graves out at the cemetery on Friday. And so this is a best friend of a volunteer. You know, you got to be able to, the rain's going to help a lot making the ground soft, but a lot of times we encourage the volunteers to bring a screwdriver or something that they can stick in the ground to make it easier to put the flags down, because sometimes the ground out at Keithville are very hard.
Do they need a screwdriver that big?
Nah, that was just great for me.
Okay. And Rich, tell us, how many flags do you guys plan on placing? How many volunteers do you need?
Well, this year we're going to place around 4,600 flags. I have a volunteer base of about 850 that I email and communicate with. We have great turnout. It takes less than an hour to put all the flags in, and I just can't say enough about our volunteers. They come out, they communicate with us, and when we need something, they're there for us.
That's a lot of flags. And tell us, Rich, the details about the event coming up on Monday.
The ceremony?
Yes.
Lee, you want to explain the ceremony?
Our Memorial Day ceremony, it's a big celebration for us for Memorial Day, because we want to honor those that are interred at the cemetery. And we know there are events that's taking place all across the Arklatex in that region. I know there are several in our area, but for our event, it will start at 10:45 with the honor ride by the Arklatex motorcycle group. And after that, we'll have guest speakers that will come up and really talk about what Memorial Day means and why we're out there putting flags on the graves to honor those that have given so much to our country. We want to make sure that the final resting place of all of our military veterans and their spouse that are interred at the cemetery, that they continue to live in a place of dignity, honor, and respect. And this is our way of honoring all of those men, women, and spouses that have really made that ultimate sacrifice in the defense of this country.
Thank you so much for joining us. More details on how to sign up, go to our website, ktbs.com, and more news and weather coming up after the break.